Okay, so this has been coming up for you several times. So let's just explore where that's going to go for you now. Okay, so let's just deal with this one. This is bottom of the goddess deck, Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Okay, so this, you may just find that this is happening to many people at the moment, where your family, your friends, your contacts, your colleagues, whatever is your situation, people that are generally around you, you may be seeing them in a different light. You may be sort of falling into judgment or some kind of frustration, or whatever the situation may be. And this is because everybody's going through massive changes at the moment. And we're all trying to raise our vibration, raise our frequency to move forward into the new earth. And we can only create that from the heart, which is what Mary Magdalene is all about, unconditional love. We can only create from the heart, not from the past, not from the future. We can only create from the present and with unconditional love. And this is unconditional love for yourself and for others as well. So now this word is generally quite misunderstood. This is not about being a doormat or allowing people to walk all over you or to take advantage of you. This is giving your love outwards, whether it's to people, to a situation, to wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whoever you're interacting with. It's giving out a higher vibration and a higher frequency without having any expectation of a return or a reward or some kind of acknowledgement. It's just pushing out those positive vibrations, raising your frequency. And when you do that, when you push out the positive aspects of it and fall back into this state, then that is what you will project, and that is what will come back to you. And people will appreciate the fact that you are refraining from falling into judgment, or for looking at situations and thinking this is never going to work or whatever. Rather just do it from a position of raising your vibration, take the high road, and just allow things to flow, but do it from your heart. And if you can't think of anything positive to say, or, then just refrain or change the subject. Connect with people that, in a way, on common ground, things that you both enjoy, whatever it may be, whatever subject may be, and just steer clear of areas of contention or issues or any kind of competitiveness, whatever it may be that is going on around you. But this is what she embodies. This is what she came here to spread to the world, unconditional love. Forget about appearances, because the God spark is in every single person on the planet. The God spark is there, and it's in you, it's in them. And the whether it's a little spark or a big spark or a flame, that depends on you and your vibration and your frequency. So think about raising that, and just project a more loving sort of stance, and do it from a place, from your heart, without return, without expecting anything back. Just, spread that around and let other people respond to that rather. Also with the true love card coming in, unconditional love comes in with that, because with that person, that soulmate, or in some cases twin flame, that is what it's all about. It's about holding that unconditional love in your heart for that person, and for the other person to be doing that. As soon as you do that and you connect and you align with each other, then you literally influence your circle, the people around you, your environment, your family, the world at large. You really do have a massive influence, especially when you join together in that endeavor. And so it's a very, very powerful emotion. It is the only thing really that drives anything in the world, that is love. Everything comes back to love. So everything must revolve back around to that. If you always make your decisions from love, then you really can't go wrong from your heart. We've got Sun Spirit card coming in here. So as I said, some sort of celebration you may be preparing for, or something that you want to organize later in the year, maybe getting involved in something like that. Some sort of event where friends and family are involved. It's like a party. It could be summer. summer for you, or it could just be a time of the year, perhaps even December, or just some other time of the year which is special and some sort of event is being planned. That could come in. But the Sun card is about embodying your spirit. And it's saying that at this time, you're going to be quite charismatic. This is about harnessing that in you. Being charismatic, very influential. You're going to be influencing a great many people or others around you at this time. And also if you follow the Mary Magdalene unconditional love, and especially if you're linking with a soulmate or a twin flame, it's like the spotlight is on you. You're going to be sort of in the spotlight, and people are going to be noticing you, and you may have to step up in some way. You may have to step up to the mark, and whatever it is that you do, whether it's something some action that you take, or you may take the role that somebody else has recently vacated, or it could just be simply what you embody, your life force, what you have to say, whatever it is that you're radiating, because this is all about radiation. You're going to be radiating very positive, very influential vibrations at this time. So this is hugely important. And that is what it's about. And so you may have to step into a role, or you may have to take up the reins, or you may just have to lead the way in some way. It's about leadership, this. It's also about self-mastery, having full control of your emotions, and no matter what is going on around you, because obviously there are things going on around you. This is about, maintaining that frequency and that vibration of love, but also of strength, of power, of inner mastery. All of those things come in with the Sun card as well. It's a very positive card. This is a very creative card. It's a very creative energy, very positive vibration, positive karma, all of those sorts of things. It's really just a beautiful card to be having. It lifts everything. So, if you're looking at an outcome of something, the Sun card is really a very positive outcome, very fulfilling. You're going to be going through a period of that, a period of fulfillment, and rewards in the spotlight, leading the way, being influential, just somehow coming to notice. And this is a wonderful thing, and it really is about how you approach it as well. So, go with it in a humble but strong way, and really show people what you've got, what you can do. That's what the Sun card is about. But it's a very positive card. It's a very warm and impression. You're going to be making an impression with this coming in for you. Okay, so we've got the 9th house. As I said, this can be international travel or long distance travel. It's the house of intuition, all intuitive processes. This could be sort of enhanced in you at this time. But it's also about an adventure, exploration, and foreign things, connecting with foreign things or foreign people or foreign places, or import export, or some kind of foreign connection. It can be that. There's a great deal with this as well. It's everything to do with the dissemination of information. It's more social. So this can be teaching. It can also be publishing. It can be public relations of all kinds. You may be getting involved in that, or maybe that's your profession. It's the house of the law and of legal matters as well. You may be concerned about something, or going through a process. Or maybe you are in the legal profession, see how it comes out for you. This is also about philosophy, religion, and belief systems. So your belief systems may be going through a change. You're kind of looking at things now and realizing that how you have lived your life up until now, or what has gone on up until now, just doesn't suit you anymore. You've outgrown it, and it's time to expand. And start building a new belief system. It can be that as well. It's also about higher education. So this is university level education, but it's also about adult education. So you may be learning about something within your work, or in your career, or just in general. And it's also about seeking, the truth and wisdom and faith. Faith comes in with this as well. That's why you have belief systems. So it's all wrapped up in the 9th house. So now we've got Saturn return age. So as I said, I think your belief systems are undergoing a little bit of an overhaul here, because Saturn return is all about that. Saturn return is about looking at the past and realizing that however things were handled, whatever went down, whatever happened. This card is very much about you reap what you sow. So some of you may be going through a little bit of a trial period, or you may be going through situations where things from the past are popping back up to deal with. You need to deal with them. But it's also that you may be a little bit disappointed in certain things that just you thought they were much better than they were, or you saw them in a certain light in the past, and now you're looking at it and realizing, no, that's not how it is at all. So I feel your belief systems, even your religious beliefs or your philosophies on life, how you've looked at things is getting quite an overhaul, and you're literally getting a wake-up call with this. This is taking a very realistic look at everything, but it's connected to the past. So what you do is you don't live in the past. Your rearview mirror is small. That is, it needs to be small when you look in the past, because you're moving forward. You want to go forward into the windscreen section, which is the big section. You just need to bring the wisdom, the understanding, and whatever you learned from your growth. That is what you bring forward from the past. Because the Saturn return is about that. It takes, quite a long time to go around the chart. It comes back to its position again. So, there's various aspects that come in with it. It's a cycle that follows. It's normally a 29 year cycle, but there are smaller ones in between. So it really is taking stock, realizing that certain things are just not suiting you anymore. It's about realigning your goals at this time, what it is you truly want. And whatever it was that you were doing, perhaps it was goals associated with other people's influences. So perhaps your parents, or, rising up to meet a set criteria or a set path in life. And that's done now. That's over. Now it's about doing what you want to do and doing what you should have done, could have done, or would have done. All of those things come up now. So this is actually a gift. The Saturn return is a gift. Doesn't matter what age you are. It's a gift to enable you to realign your goals to where you want to go now. It also releases you. It's a release and redirect energy. So wherever your energy has been placed, and all your experiences that you've gained from the past, your energy has been parked there during that process. Now the cycles are changing, things are coming to a close, and you're now realigning your goals for other future goals. So when you release and redirect, then now that frees you up. That frees you up to pursue what is close to your heart, what is right for you now, what is appropriate for you now. And that is a massive gift. That opens you up to huge possibilities. Yes, things may have gone down in the past, but it's the past. Deal with it and move on. It really is it's a wonderful situation to be in, because now you can see clearly what it is you can and will be able to do in the future. And all your could-haves and your should-haves and your would-haves kind of need to be resolved so that you can realign your goals. Now you get the chance to go after something that perhaps you didn't or couldn't before due to family responsibilities or whatever went down. Okay. Now's your chance to do this. It's a very much an assessment, realignment, looking at things very carefully and planting better things for the future. It's a realigning of your goals, this. So however it's applying in the ninth house, something that came up there is now coming back to you. And don't think that, depending on where you are, don't think that you're too old, or set in your ways to go after this opportunity that's coming for you in the ninth house. Don't think you're too old, or you're past it, or your time has gone, or it's too late. Don't think that, okay? This is the gift of Saturn return. It's bringing it to you to show you that this is what has happened in the past, but you now have an opportunity to realign your goals, new goals, fresh direction, fresh ambition, fresh pathway. And you'll start laying the foundation for that now. Bit by bit, you lay the foundation. You're systematic about it. You work through it steadily. This is not a quick fix. This is going to unfold over a period of time, but the rewards are good if you lay a very good, strong foundation now for your current goals, for what you really want to do now in your heart. So having said that, Lakshmi, bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. So whatever is coming up for you in the ninth house, she is saying, this is a wonderful card. I mean, you can't go wrong with Lakshmi. She's the goddess of abundance. She comes loaded with abundance and a bright future for you coming up. So this is about fulfillment. This is about life purpose. This is about solidifying everything, which is what the Saturn return is all about. This is about coming home to yourself. This is about authenticity. This is about everything aligning for your new goals. And that to not worry that whatever concerns you about this, not to worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's working out. Just have, a positive mindset. Be open to changes. Be open to going after at last what it is that is right for you in your heart. Now is your chance. And she's saying that, do not worry. Worry is not going to help you. It's a useless emotion. It just drains your energy, and it just draws to you what you don't want, because you're fixating on things that the lack, or things that didn't work or haven't worked or whatever. Rather focus on what you can do, where you are going, what you would like to do, and start building the foundation for that. But she's saying that be positive, be open, and be enthusiastic about this, because this is a big change for you. This is a big chance now, almost like a second chance, which is what the Saturn return can be about. But it's a very positive thing for you, and it's going to be it's really going to bring you fulfillment. So very, very good thing coming for you there. At the same time, we've got 8th house, endings and beginnings. So this house is also about cycles ending. So this is not to be feared, okay? This is not to be feared. This is about one chapter ending and a new chapter beginning. So this is the, and it can take form in many shapes. This can be the, this covers committed relationships. So this is not a love affair. This is a committed relationship. It can be a love relationship, or it can be a business partnership starting to form. So something else has passed away, something else has ended, and something new is coming in. So it's the resolution of what has gone before and the starting on the new path. And it's the merging of you and this partner, the merging of your emotional and your material resources. So it's also about sexuality. It's about all of that. It encompasses all of that. It's also the house of big finance. So this is investments, insurances, taxes, accounting, banking, inheritances, legacies, things like that. So if you're wanting to recreate a legacy with this partner, this is your card. And it can also be about inheritance. So it's the utilization of that. It can also be the being involved with managing another's resources. So this can be your partner, or it can be somebody else that you're involved in, or it could be that you are in a profession which manages other resources, other people's resources. So but it can also be about rebirth or renewal. So this can be something that was in play a long time ago. It could be a business idea, or it could be an investment, or something else that has that is now undergoing a renewal or a regeneration of some sort. So it's something, it could be something from the past, an idea or a concept or something that falls in the 8th house that is getting a regeneration or a renewal. So this could be something from the past cycling back to you now. So here we've got the moon soul. The moon has a very strong feminine influence. So this could be feminine related, everything to do with this house. It can also be, the moon is everything to do with where you feel secure, your security, your protection. And it's where you go to relax and enjoy yourself. So it's where your emotions, it rules your emotions. Okay. So things follow cycles. So you could be going through cycles in your 8th house. So this can be cyclical, as in investments or monetary, or it could be cycles within a relationship. It can also be about monitoring your moods and your habits, or the adjustment of your moods and your habits in order to bring this partnership in, or to to address perhaps something that you've been working on financially. So it's your habits, what has been habitual for you, and cycles, things like that, things beginning, things ending, and so on. It's also about feminine wisdom, and this can be, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, we have both. So they need to be balanced. So this is about harnessing the feminine side of yourself, to the intuition, the feelings, because with moon, your emotions are going to be high. Okay, your emotions are going to be high. This is about using your intuition, using your instincts, being resourceful and resilient. And also, if you need to withdraw periodically to recenter yourself, or just to, just to center your emotions, then that can also be the case. So, but it's also about the past. So the past is coming up quite a bit. Ending of cycles, I feel. The ending of cycles, moving forward into new cycles. So this can be about a little bit of nostalgia or sentimentality, and so on. It can also be related to items like antiques and things like that, to do with it could very well be to do with inheritances or other people's items that are now coming to you, or perhaps it's a business for you. So it's all about that. But with the moon, you must be careful that you don't spend all your time dwelling on the past. As I said, it's the rear view mirror. You're only going to look at it. You're only going to look at a small part. You just take the wisdom, the understanding from that and move forward. Let it go and move forward. So that is what this card embodies. Then we've got the second house. This is the house of income, the house of self-worth, and the house of your value systems. It's also the house of ownership. So this can be property, vehicles, whatever you own. It can also be, this house also governs real estate, property, land, anything like that. So as I said, your self-worth may be coming up as well, because you've got Guinevere coming up here, and your value systems. So it looks to me like, in general, your value systems are getting a bit of an overhaul, because your cycles, you've got many cycles ending. Some big cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning. You're looking at things very differently than how you looked at them before. And this goes to your income. This also goes to your self-worth and your values, what it is you value in yourself and what you value in others. Okay. Also possessions, material goods, but it's a fundamental value system which is very dear to your heart, and that may have been gone through a bit of a ringer. So a great many people have been put in a position where they are now looking at their homes, looking at their family life, looking at their relationships, and realizing certain things that worked for them before just not working now, and that they need to make way for new things. They need to change things in order to set a different course. And your self-worth goes with that as well. So, it's all tied up in that. And of course, income, your streams of income. This can be one or many streams of income. Perhaps you are setting up another stream of income. Perhaps you're going into partnership with your soulmate or something like that. But it's very much about thinking around your lifestyle and how you have lived your life, and how can you open that to welcome this energy in at this time.